Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a planner update for this quarter because I did one and things have changed a little bit, considerably. I found a love of the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper. If you have never experienced it and you were like me and looked for the thicker the better, then trust me when I say 50 GSM Tomoe River paper just tops it all. So I thought I'd take you through my planners that I've had for this year and explain what's going on. There's a lot here. I will start with the biggest and go to the smallest, just so that that's a bit easier. So I will start with this one. This is the first Hobonichi that I had, and I started it off and loved it. You can see here I've just enjoyed it, but I started it in the March of this year because I wanted to start it. So I took the 2024 March because I knew I was going to buy a new one, and I thought, I'll just start it because then let me just start at the beginning. I'll just start it, and I just fell in love with it. So I've kept this because this is memories, and I've kept the journal because I love the paper so much. So I did up to March, and then what I've been doing is trialing out kits in here. Look, you can see what I've been doing. Trialing out kits just to see what I think of the quality of them, how I feel about them. And I've also been trialing out different things, how I want to have my dashboards and stuff. And then I've been trying out painting on there because I love painting on here. The Kawataki ones are probably my favourite ones to paint with. Don't get me wrong, they're not good paintings. But I just want to play with it. I want to play with the paper. I'm not going to waste any of this paper. Trust me. This is going to be one that I use for kits and layouts and stuff forevermore. So it isn't a waste. I love it and I'm really happy with it. However, I did buy a new one for the actual April start, of which you will see now. When I bought mine originally, I bought this cover with it. It's a bit mucky. It's got sticky glue on it. I bought this cover with it and I just love it. And then I got the cover on cover because I don't want it to get mucky. I'd rather the plastic get mucky than anything else. Stuck a couple of stickers on. Really happy with this cover. And then I've got quite a number of things inside this one. I love this cover so much. I will forever use this for my current one. I've really enjoyed using this one. I feel like it's a lot neater. It's exactly how I want it because I've got my one that I do use. So yeah, I just love this, and I've got to a point where I'm really happy with the layout. I'm really happy with what I'm doing. I'll do a flip through with you, but I just love it, and there's no messing about. Like if I want to test a pen, I test it in the other one. It means that I've got, that's bent there, that's annoying. It just means I've got one that is a safe place to keep everything. And it's not that I don't mind it being messy, because I just don't mind it being messy, but at least then I'm more happy in this one and I don't feel the need to start anywhere else, which I won't do, which is great. So the one that you will recognise that I have had the whole time is this one, this chunky thing here. This is my Scribble and Dot dotted grid journal. It's the first thing I bought. So what happened was there was a Instagram live with Cheryl Healy and Not So Smug Now, and they were talking about writing a daily journal, and they were saying about what they do, and I thought, do you know what, that's really helpful. What I want it for is not so much, I tried bullet journaling and I just couldn't get on with it. So I gave up, and it was just that everybody was just too creative. And although I am creative, I felt like I wasn't fitting in that box, and it stressed me out more than it did help me. But what I wanted was somewhere that I could be a bit more aspirational, manifest, gratitude, and just have positive intentions. And although it's not daily journaling, because I didn't journal every day, I have more or less, but not every single day. I decided to use this as my aspirational journal. We are only in April now, and I started at the very end of January, but really Feb. So, we've got through quite a lot in terms of pages. It's quite chunky because I seem to tip everything in that I want to. I put stickers in that I'm trying or want to just stick down. Again, I won't waste any pages in here. I've tried different ways of doing things. I've done a flip through of March, which you'll see on my channel. I'll link it down below. But it's more of a manifestation, vision boarding, very creative. I can put anything I want in here, and it just makes me very happy. I didn't do yesterday. I think I just didn't do yesterday. Is that right? No, I didn't do the 18th or 19th, for example. I was so busy, I just didn't get a chance to. And that is fine. I don't want to beat myself up about not doing a day, but I can double spread. I can, you know, as long as I keep my, I've not got many pages left, to be fair. And I've got another dot journal to replace this. Now, I love my dot journals. However, I also bought a Tomoe River paper journal, dot journal. This one here is by Little Rainbow Moon, so it's dusty. It's just been in my caddy. And I just love Tomoe River paper so much that I might just use this as my journal moving forward. However, this is much more for like arty stuff for me. It'd be more painting than stickers. So I don't know yet, but just to know. But I have got another one that is 170 GSM, I think, next. And part of me wants to go into a different journal, but I just want to use the ones that I've got. I don't want to, I just don't like, I don't like waste. So yeah, that is my dot journal, my aspirational journal, as I'm calling it. Although it's much more than that. Then I have my health and wellbeing weeks. So I bought this one, and it's just so beautiful, isn't it? This cover I got off a D-Stash. I love it so much. What I'm going to do is probably change this out into my plastic cover, my plastic weeks cover here, because I'm getting a new one for work, and this will be so good for work and for every day. So I'm going to be getting a new weeks for work, which arrives today, and I will talk about that shortly, because I want to talk about this one. So what I've done in here is, this is because I'm having some symptoms, and I'm getting old, and I just want to make sure that I'm not perimenopausal, or if I am, at least I know. I want to get the right help. I want to be able to give symptoms to my doctor. So I got an April start, and I've been logging everything from, you know, my main meals to my steps, to my mood and how I feel, and my health and how I'm feeling body-wise, but also mentally. So I find this mood tracker so good. Not every week's the same. My period week was probably my best week in terms of mood, which is mad, isn't it, really? But the week before was so up and down. So, you know, it's just been so good to look back over. And I'm finding different ways of doing it. I do try and keep the mood tracker, but like, I've changed it up a little bit for next week, for example. So I'm still having a go at it. And I do find this really helpful for my health and well-being, really. So I want to keep that. The tabs annoy the hell out of me. I put them on and they just fall off all the time. And I don't know whether it's just because it was the sort of tabs they are, or whoever's they are. But yeah, they annoy me. So that's that. So like I said, I'm getting another week's. It's just a plain coral colour, and I'm going to use that for work primarily. There's barely going to be any stickers in it unless I really want to put some in. I might get like a deadline sticker, for example, just for me, because I can't live without a little sticker in there. But I'm not going to be decorating it loads and loads. I just don't need to. I can't really afford to do that, really. So I'm just going to be using what I want to with that one, and I just enjoy it so much. I am focusing on my career, and I have manifested a couple of things that I want for my career. And in order to do that, I need to plan. I need to stay focused. And that's what my planners do for me. So that's what that one will be. Speaking of weeks, I bought this one. It's a 2021 weeks. Now, obviously, we're in 2023, but I wanted it for the same reason as my other cousin. I actually use it for my pen pals. So all of my pen pal stuff goes in here, and I really enjoy it. But I wanted to like try out some painting, see what the paper was like. I wanted to I keep a log here of, and you can see I've just changed the days up here, for example, so that I can keep a log of who I have written to and who I have not written to. But also it gives me an opportunity to trial some of the week's stickers like this. And this was one of the ones from Happy Sherpa Papery, for example. I love their week's, what are they called? Their week's kits. So I was really happy with that. And in some of them, I've just left it blank. But I will be, again, I will not waste any of this paper. I will make sure I use it, even though this is 2021. It's more to do with the paper. I just love it. For example, I've got to be really careful with those addresses. I just love this paper so much. And this is just for me to play with. And isn't this just a gorgeous cover? Now, I was thinking I might be able to cut this out and put a new one in, maybe. I don't know, because I just love the cover so much. I don't know if that's possible. Maybe somebody could tell me. I think it's a beautiful cover, but it does say 2021, I suppose, so it's kind of obsolete. But yeah, love this. And it may seem a bit excessive, but I really, really love these planners. And I just can't get enough of them. And speaking of, this is sort of the final one. And this is my currently reading one, currently listening, currently all those things. So what I did was I had this lovely case from a D-Stash. I bought the cover on cover because I really liked it. And then I got an undated one, which has got the months in. And all I'm using this for is really reading and listening. So, for example, I've got, let's go with March, so I've literally put a little key in here. Can you see? A little key, listen to, watching and finished. And then I just put them in and I just keep a log of those. And then when I finish something, I do a little review for myself. And so it's just for me to look back on things that I've read, so I can remember as well, because my memory is getting worse. And I bought these little stickers. I've actually got them here from Aloha Sticker Co. And they've got like, I can give it a 5-star review, write a little review for myself. And it's such a lovely little planner. But what's good is it fits in both my A6 Hobonichi things. So I've also got the Hobonichi paper in a notebook here, which if it gets to a point where I've done that many reviews, I'll put them in here. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I just want to keep it nice. I don't want it to get ruined. So this is my little day-free Hobonichi Techo 2023, which is great because I've got, you know, for me, this is a really good format because reviewing things is not really dated. So I just do it like that. So that's been my little journey of planning. So I wanted to show you what I want to plan next. So I have written in my Hobonichi, there are a couple of pages that I didn't know what to do with them, to be honest, and I still don't know fully what to do with them, so I've left them for now, but I'm sure as the months go on, I'll make a decision. So in here, so they've got this, after the end of the year, they've got this turning the page. So on this page, I've decided what I want in this diary. In fact, I've just seen that there's another diary that I use that I don't need to show you. I'll talk about. I've got a little mini diary. Okay, so these are my planner requirements. And it was just a basic list. So family, my everyday family planner is my cousin, and my daily snippets, which is it's sort of like a highlight of my day rather than it's not really like a diary entry. It's more of a highlight, like what I want to write about. So I love my dailies. Appointments, I put in my mini diary because I keep that in my handbag all the time. And any appointments that come in, I write them in. And if I'm out, I can write things in there that I then bring into my cousin. So that's really useful. Not that I go out very often because I work from home. Health and wellbeing is in my Hobonichi weeks. Meal plan is in my Hobonichi weeks. So these are things that I want. My pen pal log is in 2021. My work and career will be in my Hobo weeks too. I want to budget, but I haven't decided what that looks like. It may even go into that little notebook actually, because budget isn't really, well, it is month by month relative, but I need to sort of keep a running log of stuff. Aspirations and manifestation .journal, gratitude .journal, and positive intentions. They're all in my .journal. Self-care I don't currently log that, and I don't really plan around that, but it might go into my Hobo weeks. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put it, so I'm going to think about that. Mantras in my dot journal, content, social media, I need to up that. I need to really get focused on that, and it may go into my working career because I want to earn money from it. I'm not making a lot of money through YouTube at the moment because my views are low, but I don't mind that. But I'd like to try and get them up if possible. And then wedding, we've got a wedding. So of course that's really important. So I want to log that. And currently I don't do that, and I should. A lot of it's been done on a spreadsheet, same as my budget really. So I have spreadsheets for those online. And it may stay online because I do find it a lot easier because it's money. So I will see. We'll see if that, because I have always struggled with writing it down. So I might have a look into how to do that. So if anybody's got any, if anybody's got any recommendations of how they do these budgets, wedding planning, I mean, we have already done so much. I think that's why, and it is all done on spreadsheets, so I may not do that. But if anybody else uses their planners for anything else, and I've missed something that maybe I'd want to, especially when it comes to my health and well-being, then please do let me know. I definitely want to be better at that. I do actually, in here, you'll notice that I have a tracker every week for my vitamins, and it's always on my to-do list. And if I had any medication, I would put it on there as well, just as a reminder. But I don't tend, I have tried to do water this week, but I've not been very good. And also, I'm just saying water, I'm not doing a tracker per se. That may go into the health and well-being one. Same as walking and sleeping. I think I might start bringing that more into my health and well-being. I just don't know where I'm going to take that yet. So if anybody's got any recommendations, let me know. That's a bit of a sneak peek for this week. And that is it. I think if I had to choose one planner for the rest of my life, genuinely at this point in my life, I would choose the Hobonichi Cousin. And I think even if I was doing like family planning in here and then health planning in the back here, that would be absolutely fine. Like, I genuinely love this planner so much. And I'm really, really glad that I bit the bullet and I got it, because I just don't think I'd be without it now. I'm so chuffed that I went and did that. So that's my planner lineup now from the April. And I feel like that is enough. There is a lot there, but it is just writing down things that I would have written down anyway. Like, it's stuff that I would have kept a log of. So it's stuff I need to write down, and I'm really happy that I've done that. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate every one of you. I love getting comments, and I do reply to them. So if you do comment, please, please don't think I'd ignore you. I don't have enough subscribers to ignore my comments. So it'd be really nice to hear from you. I'd really like, and I've asked this a couple of times, if you could recommend some other UK YouTubers that have Hobonichis or the same sort of style of planning as I do. That would be really good. I have found some really good ones lately. And in fact, on this video, I am going to list all of the UK planning video people that I watch, because I feel like that's really important to support each other. And even though I might not be able to list them off my head now, I do want to put them in here. In fact, I may even list them every single time I do a UK planning video. Just helps. I do that with Scrawler Box with all of those people, so I may just do that, because I feel like if they know that I am watching, then maybe they could recommend some others. So thank you, and give it a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. I've probably said that already. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, because it really does mean the world to me. It doesn't mean that I, care about numbers, but it does mean that progression and, really trying to make a go of YouTube and stuff, it really helps. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.